Hi, my name is Ethan Smith, and I'm the architect and a developer on VOR.
Dennis, and I'm database manager and developer.
I'm Sean Brodney, and I'm quality assurance and a developer.
Okay, I'm Keely Gibbons, and I am project manager and developer. So the problem that we would like to solve is statistics often show that a lot of kids are hands-on learners, lots of visual aids, and in a lot of our classes, like anatomy and biology, it's really hard for students to get that when it's lecture-based. So our solution is the virtual operating room. This is targeted specifically to students in the medical classes like anatomy and physiology and other various classes. Good.
So our solution is to create a game that involves a surgery simulation that is realistic to an actual surgery. This is mostly for educational purposes and would give students a really good idea of what a surgery environment is and what that entails, as well as give a good insight into specific surgeries.
So what we would also like to include to make this more of an educational tool rather than a game is we would like to include really realistic reactions to player mistakes and challenge-oriented levels and good instructions. Okay, so our project plan right now, we are working with a new interface that we've never really used before, so a lot of our initial plan includes learning how to use this program. Right now we're starting to code to around this stage right here, because all of us are developing. We're able to still be able to learn and start coding at the same time. Our check marks, our checkoffs were the charter, the design review, and then the deadline in April.
Our marketing plan is directed towards students and teachers, and our primary source of distribution, we believe, will be downloads.
This makes it available to a wide range of students instead of just a select few who can get to a video store, have a car, or purchase this. We'd like to make the download available to a lot of students. Our competition is Surgeon Simulator. Surgeon Simulator is an online game where you get a prompt for a surgery and a body, and it doesn't give you any instructions. It's more free-form, messing around game, and we would like to add on to something like that with levels and challenges and make it more of a learning environment for students. So we've done a survey. We asked various questions. Would students be interested? Are they, what would they pay for it? What do they think we should add on to it if they have any improvements for us? And these are our answers. So 95% of the students we surveyed would be interested in this product.
And 95% of students would also agree that this would enhance their learning experience.
About 50% of our students that we polled said that the school should buy this product, and that adds on to how we're trying to market it more towards teachers and students as well, to make it more of a learning experience in schools rather than gaming. So now, these are our design requirements for what we want to do. We'll add on to these things later when we get a better handle on what we're going to do. So realistic medical procedures on humans is one of our main goals right now. Next.
We would also like to maintain the accuracy of the anatomy that we are presenting, such that a human body has multiple components like muscles, tendons, and we would like to include all of these elements to the best ability possible.
Do you want to talk about how they interact?
Yeah.
Another thing we've already mentioned for our design requirements is challenges or levels. So we really would like this to enhance student learning. So having something very challenge-based is what we would like to do to enhance learning. And this also corresponds with the survey we've taken. The poll, 55% of our 55% of the students that we've polled said that they would prefer freeform, challenge-oriented to freeform.
One last important detail here is that we would like to maintain accurate reactions to the tools that we're using. A scalpel, for example, won't cut bone, and a bone saw shouldn't be used to cut skin, and we would like to make sure that our torso or body that we're operating on reacts very realistically to proper stimuli.
So what we'd like to save for later models of this product is different kinds of patients. In our polls, we also asked students what kinds of surgeries and patients they would like to see. We gave them options of animals, humans, and different types of labs. So most of our students that we polled said that they would prefer to see procedures on humans, and then another 50% said that they would like to see surgeries on animals as well. So labs for students is also an option for those who don't like the idea of cutting open a live animal for any type of dissection or learning in their biology courses. Another thing we'd like to add is better freeform play, and we did poll when we did our poll. Our applicants said that they would also like freeform play in conjunction with our challenge-oriented, and this is something we'd like to add to a later model and focus on that as more of a personal gaming aspect of VOR.
So this is the outline of our game. It starts with a start screen, as most do, and moves to a surgery select where you can select a surgery scene. Each surgery scene will have a unique body and unique tools, which are of course controlled by the user input, and the body will react appropriately to any actions you take. Those will be sent to the vital signs and the heads-up display, and the final success or failure of your surgery will be recorded in either surgery complete or the death scene, which are both recorded in scores and stats.
So what we're using to build this is Unity and Blender. We're mostly using Blender to create more realistic looking procedures and patients. And then Unity we're using, so we would like to do it in Oculus Rift. We want students to have a really immersed experience, and that's another thing that would promote student learning. Students get excited about something new like virtual reality, and that will just help them get into their lessons and be more immersed in what they're learning.
We would like to make this available through downloads so that students and schools could download our software for the pricing options that we've already discussed and use it right off the bat.
This is what in our survey was most popular. A lot of students think that students and teachers think that downloads are easier to make available for everybody.
Okay.
Would you like me to do it or you?
I'll do this. We're currently looking into ways to avoid torrenting and malware problems, where people torrent or steal our software and then implant malware. Several strategies may include user accounts or unique IDs. We're currently in the research phases of solving this.
This could also affect our product, because we don't want people being unhappy with the product that they get, and that could potentially affect our marketing and the way that people view our product.
So this is a simplified version of our data flow system. The customer would then go to our website and get purchase information, get download from the database through our website, and then would use their license number to initiate their game file, which would then store game files on their computer locally. Feel free to cut as much as that as possible.
Okay, so our challenge and successes, we had a lot of challenges with learning how to effectively manage our time, a lot of team cooperation. Everybody has a lot of stuff going on with their own personal lives. We have to learn how to cooperate together. And then learning a new interface was really hard for us, because we immediately wanted to jump in and code and get it started, but we needed to take out the time to do research on how to use Unity and Blender and create this, create a product of more quality rather than just jump in and not know what we're doing. You want to do success? I can do, okay. And a lot of our successes, we eventually, we learned how to delegate our tasks and therefore cooperate with the rest of our team. And we're still in the process of learning a new interface. We didn't do any, we didn't change any of our plan besides deciding that we needed to do more research before we started coding and really jumping into this project.